Oh, here we go with this bullshit, man. Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, baby daddy.
Yeah, what's up?
So, I was thinking, I want our baby to, be advanced in life or whatever. So, right now they're doing karate class at the YMCA, and it's $300. So, I was thinking, I go half, you go half, and then our baby gonna be, Cobra Kai up in this bitch.
Child support.
I'm sorry, what?
Child support.
Okay, yeah, you pay a little ass child support, but that goes for clothes, shoes, stuff to support the child. This is an extracurricular activity, so it's extra.
Child support.
You said it's saying child support. Like, do you only know them two words? Child support, support child. That, like, what I'm asking you is for something extra to benefit the kid. You don't have to put the money in my pocket. You can call up there and make a payment. Like,
Yeah, but I remember the two words that I asked for, 50-50. And when we try to get that established, you didn't want that. You wanted sole custody, and the judge granted that. So when it comes to child support, he said that as long as I pay my child support, I ain't obligated to do nothing else. So, child support.
I cannot fucking believe this. Okay, so basically because that's all you have to pay for, that's all you only pay for. So if the judge says you only have to pay $20 a month, that's all you would pay. You wouldn't pay 25 or 30.
Here's my suggestion to you. Walmart is always hiring. Fuck out of here. Fuck child support. These bitches got me fucked up, man. Baby mama tell you tomorrow she needs some money. Man, you better go to Walmart. Walmart is always hiring. 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 Wonder holler broke, bitch, you get some child support. Section 8 Obamacare, your ass better sell some dope. I ain't here to save your hope, I'm telling you in the dope. Better save your lean card or a twerking liquor store. Better shake it for Habib, better shake it for Mr. Chan. Better shake it for Tyrone, bitch, I don't give a damn. Matter of fact, only fans go find your ass a stam. Who was shopping surplus? Bitch, I'm not your fucking man. It's not my fault you got 5 baby daddies with 4 fucking kids and no else to fucking live. Not my problem, better get your ass a job. Go to sleep in trailer parks, better go to fucking Walmart. Walmart is always hiring. 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 Walmart is always hiring.
Off the liquor, but I hit it. Yeah, I'm sipping on some Henny, going in, aisle 6. Hey, let me get some Remy. I'ma have my dick in there before it even hit me. If you think I'm about to drop a dime, how you know you tripping, folk? Me the pussy free, for your man you charge a fee. I'ma get up in them guts and you gon' try to have my seeds, and I'ma be a deadbeat. I ain't tell you had that kid, you know I was about to nut, but you kept on riding dick. When it comes to being freaky, bitch, you an all-star, but you always broke. Better holler at Walmart, so you better take direction. Oh, bitch, take this lesson. Now get up on your knees. I don't wanna hear no questions. Walmart
is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring.
Walmart
is always hiring. Walmart is always hiring.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Yeah. Shout out to the Cows gang. It ain't over with, motherfuckers. Everybody here though, hit the like button. If you're new, subscribe. And also if you can, subscribe to the new channel, Victim of Violence Here. But I hope y'all doing good today. We're gonna have an interesting discussion. An interesting discussion about there's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. It's funny how when it comes to a man going through a divorce and he has to pay spousal support, child support, give up half his house, half his cars, half his income, then when you say, man, that's not cool, that's not right, they tell you, well, it is what it is. They tell you that's what he's supposed to do. They tell you that, well, she been there for all these years. She was there when he didn't have nothing. But when it's the other way around, and it's the man saying, hey, I want half. I want child support. I want alimony. Now all of a sudden, they're like a motherfucker committed a fucking sin. You can't make this shit up. They make it like you committed the absolute sin. Now they say, well, that's not right because he got his own money. And you know, he cheated and shit. Oh, he just a broke ass nigga. Oh, that motherfucker broke his foot. It's blasphemous. Now all of a sudden it's all different things. It's sin, all of a sudden and shit. So with that being said, you know, I'm going to do this one last song to go with that. Stop the motherfucking cat, bitch. Bragging about you having a man, but you know you're lonely. Saying that you got all the gold, but baby, you have no on your head is real, but you know it's out. When so am I that you got from the good old pawn. Run around saying, baby daddy, that, but you know it's not out. To live off the government, that's what you do. Good man, you rather be red through. You know you made a big mistake, leaving him for Section 8. Even though you live long, making your children new happy. Claiming you so strong and independent, you was just like the baby mama terrorist women. Fuck out of here. Even though you're living long, your children new happy. Claiming you so strong and independent, you was just like the baby mama terrorist women. Fuck out of here. Even though you're living, making your children new happy. Claiming you so strong and independent, you was just like the baby mama terrorist women. Fuck out of here. Yeah. Shout out to the motherfucking Cows gang. Hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Let me go ahead and put the Victim of Volunteer link up in there. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this one today. There's a couple of things I want to talk about, but this is like the main topic here. It's the main topic, but it all is gonna be related to this shit right here. Hope everybody doing well. It's pinned to the top. Whoever ain't subscribed to Victim or Volunteer, definitely subscribe to the channel. I'm almost there to get monetized and shit. Hey, can y'all hear me? Make sure y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me or not. Let me know if y'all can hear me. I want to make sure before we get in tune in this. Somebody said sound. Rob say, I don't know if you heard, but a lot of men putting themselves on child support. I would recommend that. Can y'all hear me? Let me know y'all can hear me though. Can y'all hear me? Okay. If anybody say they can't hear me, what you gotta do is log out and then come back in. Sometimes it be on your end. But send me an email about them. Everybody putting themselves on child support. I mean, it's Face Facts says somebody's going to get their case closed this month. Sound like Face Facts for to get his shit closed. Shout out to Face Facts. Mr. Dogs up in the building all the way from the UK. What's good, my brother? We got extra money up in here. We got my man Rob. We got my man Sherman Hall. We got Nightstand. We got Miss Buck Good. What's up, lady? We got Ben Henry 2-4. We got Trey up in the building. Man, appreciate y'all tuning in. It's 25 up in here right now. Like I said, everybody here hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? If you donate, you know, you can. We got to talk about this one today, Couch Gang. We got to talk about this one today. But what I want to show y'all right quick is what I found earlier. But I want you to understand, when it comes to these baby mama terrorists, it's never about the best interest of the child. Never. Anybody tell you that is a goddamn lie. And all I'm gonna do is share this on the screen, and y'all tell me what y'all think about this. I'm not surprised about it. I'm not surprised about this at all. But I just want y'all to see on what these baby mama terrorists are about. Let me see. Let me use a different article because I want you to see this very clearly on what I'm talking about. And y'all should be surprised. Let me see, which one can I use? Let me see. I may have no choice but to use the other one. But I just use this one. Yes, let's talk about this. It's unfortunate on how now when you go on any type of website, there's always some type of advertisement that you gotta look at and all that shit. Just get on a damn article. Rob, you send me the email, cool. All right. But check this out, man. Brittany Renner. I know y'all saw the video, you know, when, you know, her and the grandma terrorist was arguing with PJ Washington and trying to argue with the wife, talking about the baby don't want to be around because he crying. It's the third time he crying when I give the kid to you and all that shit. And, you know, even the grandma terrorist said, you spending more money on hoes than paying for your child. He paid $5,500 a month. What more do you want? Well, it seems to me that it came out surface that, you know, Brittany Renner wants $35,000 a month. in child support. She is demanding. I don't know why. Let me see if I can find a way to get this shit out of here. I don't know why they got all this shit up here. Can't get rid of it. I don't know what the fuck. I don't see none way I could knock it out. Shit. But you can sure click on it though. Let me see if I can shrink it down. Brittany Renner wants $35,000 a month in child support. Now let me ask y'all a question. I don't know where he's on child support at. Do y'all know what state he is on child support? I don't know. If he's in Dallas, then it's a salary cap, and she don't get shit but $5,000 in the blunt mouth. So I just want you to understand, she wants $35,000 a month from PJ Washington now. See, when all this unfolded, she thought she came up with a bag. See, y'all gotta understand, y'all sit back in our society and say that what they say predators. When you think of a predator, you think of men. When you think of predators in our society, you think of a man. But I want you to understand that you have a lot of women that are predators. They might not be predators to little kids, but they are predators to your motherfucking pockets. You can't make this shit up. You got different types of predators. You got child predators and all that shit. But I want you to understand that these baby mama terrorists are predators to your pockets. When they act like they so interested in you, they want you, they support you, they want to be there from the beginning till you come up, they're predators. And that's so they can stick it in and run you dry. She was around him, he's 18 at the time? I think he was 18 in college. She was already in the mid-20s and shit. And then down the line, he got her pregnant. And right after she get pregnant, had a baby, she decided to go to court. She decided to go get child support because she knew she was going to get $20,000 in the blunt mouth. But she only ended up with $5,500. But see, when this shit first came out, she came out and said it was $2,500. So if it was true that she was getting $2,500 a month, she ain't getting that much, then this $5,500 was an increase already. You see what I'm saying? So now life ain't going too good for her. She lives with her mama. She was allegedly married to Kevin Gates, and she couldn't even keep that going. She ain't got nothing going on. She was doing interviews. She was doing reality shows. She was doing content, YouTube. But that shit ain't worked well for her. That shit came and went.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
And you right, Extra Money. She lived with her mama, and her mama is making money off her funky ass. You can't make this shit up. Yes. So now she wants more money in child support. Brittany Renner pleaded for her child support payments from NBA star PJ Washington to be drastically increased due to her financial situation after the reality show checks stopped coming in. In the court documents in Los Angeles, she's 33 years old now, he's 27, demanded that the child support increased from $5,500 a month to $35,000 a month. Renner and Washington became an item in 2020, and she revealed she was pregnant in 2021. In the documents, Renner said she moved to California with her son, Paul III, in November 2024 for work. She said Washington agreed to the move because he had already left North Carolina, where they were living, for Texas. Renner said that child support was based in North Carolina expenses. She said she cannot afford high-cost living with only $5,500 a month. Well, then you should have moved to California. You should have got you a job at Walmart and stayed in North Carolina somewhere. I mean, see, I don't believe he agreed. I don't believe he agreed to tell her to move to California, because if he did, then yeah, he's a fool, because California is one of the worst places to be on child support. One of the worst places. So if he agreed to her, he probably had no choice. That's what the most it sounded like. She left anyway. But if he agreed and said he was cool with it and shit,
You fucking income fucking poop.
but I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Who the fuck want you to go to California, to all states, or New York, or Florida, or shit, Michigan, Illinois, shit. So that's what she say. Now check this out. This will kill me, y'all. She pocket watching. They pocket watch. So he did just sign a $90 million deal with Dallas Mavericks, while her main source of income was basketball-wise, and she said it has ended. Look at this. This I want y'all to see. You see this? I'm telling you this for a reason. Let me see if I can make that bigger. I want you to see, because, bruh, the reason why I'm showing you this, because I want you to understand it don't have nothing to do with your income. It don't have nothing to do with your political ties. It don't have nothing to do with your race. It don't have nothing to do with your faith. It don't have nothing to do with none of this shit. Understand that these baby mama tests say the same shit, same old shit. I ain't never been to court with y'all. Y'all ain't never been to court with me. But can y'all agree that every time y'all was going to child support, that they say the same shit over and over to the next motherfucker? I'm struggling to make ends meet, and I can't provide for so-and-so, so-and-so. I'm struggling. It's hard out here. I don't have the money. They all say the same old shit. Am I lying? Please tell me if I'm lying. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Tell me. They say the same old shit. These motherfuckers be making $100,000 a year and will go to court and say, I'm barely making it. Am I lying? Please tell me I'm lying. They say the same old shit. Every fucking family court case, they say the same old shit. I don't think $300 enough because I'm barely making it, and I know I make $150,000, but I got mouths to feed. She been out here doing YouTube. She been doing all these features. She been doing all these reality shows, and now she say she ain't making no money. Now she's saying I'm struggling to make ends meet, and I cannot provide Paul III a life anywhere similar to that of his father. It's not my fault you decided to be a content creator and he decided to work for the NBA. That's not his fault. You decide to be a fucking so-called sex symbol and he decided to play professional basketball. Whose fault is that? That's not his fault that you decide to go off what you have behind your back than skills you got in your head. You can't make this shit up. It ain't my fault that your rain or shine came and went and his shit is still growing and flourishing. You can't make this shit up. You went left, he went right. Now your life is fucked up. That's not his problem. And anybody that sit back and tell you that she got to do this for her son, it ain't about her, it's about the kid. Let me respond to you with that.
You go fuck yourself, convict!
Because anybody that sit back and say it ain't about her, it's about the kid bullshit, talking about she want $35,000 a month, then that's what you fuck yourself, convict, because you already know she's just trying to live off his fucking income because she don't have it for herself. She fucked up. Shout out to Face Facts for $5 donation. He said, let her say she's struggling, get the transcripts and file a full custody and use the transcripts as evidence she is unfit as a mother. I agree 100%. You can't make this shit up. Let's talk about this, guys. I was just going to talk about that. And I say this. If you care about your child so much, let me make my face bigger. If you, as a parent, let's get to this, because you know they always want to. I told you they always want to pull the, I believe in Jesus, Sky Daddy, and I'm for the Lord, and the Lord got me, and all this shit. But at the same time, you do the devil's deeds, and you run as a terrorist and a fucking demon. You know, I want y'all to understand that if you love your child, you barely make it. You fucked up. You living with your mama. It's hard out here for a pimp. And your ex is worth $90 million and he's married and he has a stable household. He has stable income. He's able to provide better than you. Then if you gave a fuck about your son like you claim you do, then wouldn't it be best interest for the child to go live with the father, even if it's temporary, even if it's for a couple of years? Hell, give them equal parenting. But no, they're not going to do that. And that's my point, guys. Understand, it's not about the child. It's about her and her benefits. See, this is why I tell you a baby mama terrorists choose single motherism. They choose single motherism because they don't want to keep the man in the household. They just want the man and what he got in his pockets. What's going to benefit from getting out of him. This is why I say they choose single motherism. It's not about the child. The child is a power for them to receive benefits, attention, child support, donation. Because people that donate, if you see my kids outside, we struggle. I just got put out of my house and sucker ass niggas start donating her $10,000 in a blunt mouth. They use it for so many different things. I told you that. They don't love these kids because the first thing she said is, I'm struggling. That kid don't have to struggle. I guarantee you, he's not struggling. He's not struggling. So, yes. So she also says the child support was based in North Carolina. We already talked about that. Now she says she moved to California. She moved to California because in California, you know, they're a piece of shit out there when it comes to family court. And they will rake his ass. But she said, I'm struggling, trying to make ends meet, and I cannot provide for Paul. And look, she said, this is what I want y'all to understand. Let me highlight that part. She said, a life anywhere similar to the father. In other words, she's saying that I deserve to get a lot of his money because I don't have the lifestyle, but use the kid as the lifestyle. The kid don't have the same lifestyle that his father have. He would have the same lifestyle if he had custody, 100%. But since you wanted primary custody, you got it. Yes, California don't have jurisdiction, right? She said, you know, she wrote, to put in perspective how ridiculous current orders are, current child support payment will comprise 0.30%. So 30% of Washington's monthly income. This is less than 0.5% of what Washington earns. So now she's trying to say that, you know, if he got to pay $35,000, that ain't shit to him. No, what she's saying, that ain't shit to him. He'll be all right. What's $35,000 to him? See, and here's the thing. What's unfortunate is if you say hell no, she don't deserve $35,000, you have these baby mama terror supporters say he a deadbeat. It ain't about her, it's about the kid. If you broke, just say so. And last but not least, your mama black. Yeah. So she told the court to watch it and his wife. Look, and his wife. And his wife basically boosting their lifestyle online. Now, let's go back. Remember when she, you know, when all this shit unfolded and everybody thought that he was paying like $100,000 of child support and all that shit before she finally, you know, came out and said it wasn't true. Now she talking about watching both online, him and his wife. First of all, the wife don't have nothing to do with it. You could have just said PJ Washington is always online boasting, even though that's really not her business either. But you see how they be watching you? These be the same ones saying, I don't want this nigga, fuck this nigga. I'm good. I'm living my best life. I'm saying what I said. But then when it comes to money and getting alimony and child support and spouse support and half his income and shit, now all of a sudden he on social media boasting about his lifestyle. Like you wasn't online boasting your lifestyle. That's what I say. You cannot make this shit up. She said she lived in a 7304 square foot mansion in Texas. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I apologize. She said they live in a 7,300 square foot mansion, y'all. She is worried about where they live, what kind of house they got, how they living. She is mad. She is mad that they not married. She is mad because they over there living their life and not giving a fuck about her. So I want you to understand that. And they live in Texas. She said they have multiple luxury vehicles, constantly post their designer shopping clothes and boast about luxury vacations. They also constantly post their children wearing designer clothes. Oh man, she mad at the kids. I told you, bro, these baby mama tears, look, she's talking about she post their children wearing designer clothes. Wow. What the kids got to do it? I told you, these baby mama tears put their kids in the mix. They put other kids in the mix. They do not love their children. I told you it's about the money and about themselves. These are the most selfish motherfuckers in the world. She's talking about the kids wearing designer clothes. Rena said, in contrast, I live in, look, she said she live in a humble Airbnb rental in West Hills and shop for Paul III's clothes at Target. Bruh. You go to Target, yeah. Do y'all believe that she go to Target for anything? First, she said she was living with her mama. Now she's living in an Airbnb. Which one is it? Is it a home of your mama's or Airbnb? That's why I say, man, they'll say anything to sound good. She said during their relationship, she lived with the NBA star in a nice 6-bedroom house in North Carolina. She said she initially moved in with her mom after the breakup. She moved to Los Angeles in 2024 for basketball wives, but was last paid in June. I'm currently earning no steady income or other than child support. Wait a minute. Now, this is what I'm talking about, y'all, Cal's Gang. This is what I want y'all to understand. She says she's not earning nothing but child support. Let me ask y'all a question, Cal's Gang. What do you think about that? What do y'all think about that? She says that I'm currently earning no income other than child support. So what does that mean, Cal's Gang? And this is what she claimed. This is what she said. I want you to understand. I want you to see it real good. I want you to understand. When I tell you baby mama tears come in all forms, a baby mama tear come in all forms. The child support is not for that child. That child support is for her. You telling me you taking that $5,500 and you don't have a job, you ain't got nothing going on, you ain't hustling, you ain't selling ads, you ain't on OnlyFans, and you living off that child support. Now, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. The courts don't give a fuck what she do with the money. The courts will tell the man that's complaining she's not doing right with the money for the child, they will tell him she has the right to do as she pleases. That's her incentive for putting your ass on child support. This is why I want y'all to understand that these baby mama terrorists only use their kids as a prop, as a money bag, punching bags, abuse, pity, GoFundMes, life insurance, and everything else she could benefit off that child. It's not about the best interest of the child, it's about the best interest of her. Now, motherfuckers might don't like the truth, but the truth is what it is. She is living off this $5,500. You telling me you can't get a job nowhere? You can't do shit. You ain't got no fans that want to plug you to do interviews or nothing. Like I told you, these baby mama tears, it's never about the kids. Now, she added that given Washington's financial situation, I believe Paul III deserved to share in his father's station in life. Currently, our home in West Hills is fine for me. However, I do not believe it's good enough for our son. I wish Paul III to live in a home similar to that of his father and his half siblings. So in other words, she need to be living next door to him or some shit. They're not married. They're not together. They wasn't even married. And she believes that her son, well, she got to say her son because, you know, the course says about the child, but we know who really is. It's not. But she's saying that our son should have the same type of house he has. Yeah. She said, I enjoyed the valley, but I would like for Paul III to live in an upscale neighborhood like the Calabasas. You can't make this shit up. She want him to live in Calabasas. She said that $35,000 will be used for clothes, education, a home, travel, and entertainment. Now, usually when it comes to child support, and dude is a multimillionaire, normally the courts have the man to pay for private school, Catholic schools, and all that shit. They don't have to be included in your child support. He can pay that out of pocket. You don't have to pay you child support to pay to go get a good education. Now, fuck your travel and entertainment. Fuck your home. The fuck? She crazy. That's what I'm saying. She talking about she gonna do it. Nah, he gonna do it. Even if you get the money, you ain't gonna do shit. He doing it. Wife, look, here she go. Watch his wife constantly post about her designer clothing and designer handbag collection. Now, mind you, his wife got her own thing going on. He might have set her up, but she got her own thing going on. What she talking about, what the wife got going on ain't got nothing to do with her. That's between him and her. She has at least 10 Birkin bags in the attic. She is pocket watching. In the income expensive decoration, Brenner revealed she was putting around $10,000 per month when she was filming Basketball Wives. That's all they was getting? I thought they get paid more than that. She was only getting $10,000 a month. But she currently makes no salary. She said she had $81 in cash in the bank. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Hey, y'all, she said she was only making $81. So you telling me you had $10,000 a month and you couldn't save no money? Right, $2,000 a show. You telling me you couldn't save no money, $10,000. You couldn't save $5. You couldn't save $4. You couldn't save $3. You couldn't save $1,500. Yeah, that's why. That's why when they say, women are the biggest spenders in the United States of America, this is why. They are the biggest spenders. They're the biggest consumers in the United States of America, probably in the world, but in the United States of America alone, they are the number one spenders. $10,000 and you couldn't save a dime. That's what I say, man. Now her lawyer, of course, he on her side, or she, Patrick. Every child deserves the best opportunity life can afford them. For nearly 100 years, California courts have constantly maintained the falsehood of the principle that the duty of a parent does not end by providing mere necessities of life if he or she is able to afford more. On countless occasions, courts have explicitly established that the child is entitled to be supported in a style and condition consonant with the position in the society of his parents. Although I cannot comment on the specific nature of Ms. Renner's filing, I can assure you that all steps are taken by Ms. Renner are the best interests of her child and are in line with the law state of California. If I was Washington, I would definitely try to move this shit to Texas. It might be very hard to do because she's already out there, but I would definitely try to move it to Texas, because with Texas, it's a salary cap of $2,500 in a blunt amount, and she wouldn't get shit else. They probably tell him to pay for school and stuff, but he ain't got to give her nothing else out of pocket. All this money you had, and you tell him you ain't got nothing to show for. Yeah, that sounds like your fault. So I just want y'all to check that out, to understand that she's mad that her life ain't like his, and he's living his life. He's happy he got remarried, which I wouldn't have married her, and I wouldn't have knocked her up either, but that's a whole nother story. But so far, so good over there. But I just wanted y'all to see this. Misery loves company, y'all. But let him say, hey, let me get custody of the kid then and get yourself on your feet. You go on another reality show, she'll tell you, hell, not go fuck yourself. That's what I say. It's not about the child.
Do like Sexy Leroy and leave the bitch alone. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. See, you gotta leave her alone. If she wanna act like that, just leave the bitch alone. See, ain't nothing. You ain't gained nothing, so leave her alone.
Y'all already know. Leave these motherfuckers alone. Leave these motherfuckers alone. I just wanted y'all to see that. Now she's really mad that she didn't get the shit she wanted from the gate. $55. First it was $2,500. She got $5,500. Now she want to get $35,000. I want to give a shout out to Ms. Buck Good for the $5 cash app. She says, "Hit the support, bro. Appreciate your sister." Y'all could definitely, if you can, donate to the cash app right on the bottom of the screen. Cal's Gang is the cash app, or you could, donate on the channel and shit. Like I said, subscribe to the Victim of Volunteer, man, because I'm gonna put that on Victim of Volunteer also, man. Look, we got to talk about this alimony shit that my man Offset wants. A lot of people is pissed off about this. They call him weak, deadbeat, broke, low-lifed it. He cheated though, bullshit. We're gonna look at this article right here. And he stated the reason why he's doing this. And I want y'all to see this. And tell me if y'all agree. Tell me if y'all agree. He demands it too. He ain't just saying, he demands it. So Offset demands Cardi be spouse support in new divorce case file, right? It was all good just a week ago. So the Bad and Bougie rapper say he's owed alimony payments from the WAP superstar as they're acrimonious, I might be saying it wrong, they fucked up divorce nears the 1 year mark. And man, she got pregnant by an NFL player, Mr. Diggs, while they still married. I hope Offset signed his rights away, because if not, he's still liable and shit. So he definitely better sign them papers when he had a kid, if they still married, because they'll put it on him. They'll say you the father. So check this out. They've been estranged and they separate and all that. Offset is demanding that his estranged wife, Cardi B, pay him spouse support. Let me make this bigger for y'all. I want y'all to see this real clearly. There we go. Spouse support after they split is finalized according to new court filings in their divorce case. The Migos rapper filed an updated answer to Cardi's divorce petition in New Jersey's Bergen County Supreme Court earlier this month, as first reported by TMZ. The amended filing adds a request for an unspecified amount of alimony, but remains unchanged otherwise. So yes, he wants some spousal support. A representative for Offset and an attorney for Cardi did not immediately return to request a comment. After 6 years of marriage, Cardi filed for divorce from Offset in August, seeking primary custody of the 5-year-old daughter Culture, 2-year-old son Wade, and then unborn baby. According to Cardi's rep, The divorce filing was not based on any one particular incident. It has been a long time coming and amicable. Except it has been anything but. In an ugly social media exchange in December, Offset claimed Cardi looked like a hoe and focused on dick. She immediately fired back. So dating because I'm single means I'm just worried about dick? You sound like a dummy. Before later added, fuck off, sign the papers today. In February, Offset filed his response to the divorce case seeking joint custody of the children and that her home be the kids' primary residence. See, this one I don't understand. Again, I told y'all, when you in a relationship, when you married, you can be a full-time dad. You don't have no problems. But as soon as you go through a breakup, as soon as you go through a divorce, now all of a sudden they want primary custody. Why is that? I'm asking y'all a real question. Why is that men are good to be in a full-time parent, full-time father when you're married or in a relationship? But as soon as you go through a divorce, a bad breakup, now all of a sudden they want you to have every other weekend. You're not a good, if you was a piece of shit, if you was a piece of shit back then, if you was a good father, if you was a good father back then, why he can't be a good father now? If he was getting full time or half the time with his kids back then, why he can't get it now? See, I told you, I want you to understand these baby mama terrorists, when they know it's time to make their move, they will use the court to destroy you. They will use the child to hurt you. They will run to government daddy because they know that's one thing you do not want. You don't want the courts involved. You don't want to lose any type of custody with your children. You don't want to lose that bond. You don't want to lose that relationship because you already know when that baby mama tears get in it and the court system, you already know what could happen at the end. And we ain't even just talking about money. We talking about the manipulation, the time lost, the shit you gonna miss. You know what I'm saying? Have another motherfucker around playing Captain Super Simp. All these different factors. But now she wanted primary custody. So the current case is actually the second time Cardi has filed for divorce. The WAP star previously filed in Georgia court to end their marriage September 2020. At the time, she said it wasn't because of cheating. All the rumors infidelity plagued their relationship. Within a month, Cardi revealed that a couple had reconciled and later withdrew the case. It's hard to talk to your best friend, she said on Instagram Live rekindling. It's really hard not to talk to your best friend. It's really hard not to have no dick. Over the next 4 years, their romance survived a few more rough patches, more cheating rumors, plus social media squabble between the spouses before Cardi finally confirmed that they had split once more. I've been single for a minute now, she said on Instagram Live in December 2023, now formally filed divorce August 1st. Okay. So yes, as you see, they're no longer together, and let's get to the shit. Where's it at? I want y'all to see what she had to say in response to him wanting to get more money as far as, spouse support. She won't have her earnings, which she earns. Her net income is $80 million. He want one of her houses, and he want spousal support. This is what Cardi B said. Cardi B accused Offset of holding her hostage. Holding her hostage. She said he is holding her hostage in divorce as pregnancy with Patriots wide receiver Stephon Diggs sparked new drama. Now, we already, talked about he's demanding, excessive financial concessions to finalize the split. Simultaneously, she navigated Stephon Diggs' paternity controversy as they prepare for their first child together. Diggs has acknowledged the situation, is taking steps to determine paternity and seek legal custody if confirmed as the father. Man, that's some shit right there, bro. Let me explain something to you, men out here, or even for you simple forces out here. You are a fool. You are a fool. You're dealing with a woman that's married, even if she's going through a divorce. You are a fool if you turn around and knock her up like that. You are a fool to get into a serious relationship in a situation like that. You are a fool to shoot up in the club with shit going on like that.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
You was a motherfucking fool. You don't know if she's gonna get back with this dude. I'm not saying most likely they not, but you don't know if she's gonna get back with dude. You don't know if she's fucking around with him on the side. She might be mad at him now and get back with him. You know how that shit go. You break up to make up bullshit. You know full damn well she's legally married with this motherfucker, and that could change. And you turn right behind. And then to think about it, when she first filed for divorce, she was pregnant with Offset child, the third one. And you decide to slide on it afterwards to be number 4. You cannot make this shit up.
You fucking income fucking poop.
You cannot make this shit up, bro. Listen, there will always be baby mama terrorists as long as we have simple forces running around amongst us. You will always have a baby mama terrorist in power and reign as long as you got simple forces like this. Ain't no way I would have came right behind and knocked the ass up. Ain't no way. And I ain't gonna lie to you, even women was going at her head, saying, you got pregnant, you still married to this motherfucker over here. Even I was surprised that they even said, so, someone was like, shit, they separated, or shit, my body, my choice, shit, I do what I want to do. But you had some women that was like, nah, you foul. Shout out to Daniel, man. He said big ups all the way from London. Shout out to the UK, man. I gotta get down there one day, or up there, wherever the fuck it is. I gotta go over there. Damn. That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah. Bruh, one more time for you dumb simple ass niggas. What's wrong with you niggas? What's wrong with you? I can't even find it. That's how dumb these motherfuckers is. You know what? I don't want to use that. I'll just
Got me now. You got me now. You got me now. Oh, you figured me out. You fucking income fucking poop. You figured me out. You got me red-handed. You got me red-handed.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
Bro, yeah, you're right. He is a saver, man. He's a captain saver.
Here I come to save the day.
You a sucker. And he's a NFL player making his own bank. And now you over there with that shit. Y'all niggas crazy, man. You deserve whatever you get. All you entertainers, you sports figures and shit, getting caught up having all these fucking kids, you having kids with these whores that's already out here fucking the last celebrity, and you want to be run up and shit. Hey man, I don't feel sorry for none of you motherfuckers. Straight up, man. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. So yeah, I'm that baby daddy. So she says Cardi B has never been the one to stay silent. The rapper is going up in turmoil about her personal life, and she says to welcome her first child with New England Patriots wide receiver Stephon Diggs. She's juggling two emotional battles: a messy divorce from Offset and Diggs' ongoing paternity controversy. Well, at least he is down. At least he is getting a paternity test. At least he is doing that. At least he's like, man, let me go get checked. But you shouldn't have been having to get checked in the first fucking place. You shouldn't even been involved. That ain't your problem. You should have just used her for recreational uses only. Cardi B calls out Offset for holding her hostage in divorce negotiations. Now, this is what she says. Let me see. Trying to see if it's still up on X. Now, look, so this is what she say. Hey, man, shout out to Chicago Rilla, man, for the gifted one, Mr. Palm membership. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to Chicago Rilla, man. This is a real one right here. It's a real one right here. Chicago Rilla. You know what I'm saying? He was one of the members of the Lapeef show, the Lapeef Network. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he said, let's go, Palmer. Back at it like a Craftmatic. Hey, I told you we're gonna link up. We gotta make that happen. You know what I talked to you about. You already know. Let's do that. Let's do that. Hit me up. I'm around. You know, I'm always on the couch. Let me know. Long overdue anyway. Let me show you what she said, and then I'm gonna let y'all hear a video of her wishing. She is so mad about this. She wished Offset dead. She wished him dead. She want him to die slow in this motherfucker. She says, and I quote, and make it bigger for y'all. I want y'all to see it so y'all motherfuckers don't think I'm lying. And this was her quote. She says, I'm still tied to that marriage on contract because this man wants me to pay all his taxes, give him millions of dollars, and one of my properties. Nah, I have to fight for that. That's what I'm fighting for. I can't stop living my life because someone wants to keep me hostage. Now, that's an interesting comment that she says. How many of you men out here can relate to what she said? Because some of y'all was married, did the right way, and you know, got the short end of the stick. Child support, spouse support, both, or even just child support. And then you have some men that was in relationships and it didn't work out. And now the baby mama Taz got you tied up with going to family court every fucking month, constantly going back and forth trying to get extra money, keeping you hostage. She won't leave it alone. You're paying your child support. You're trying to act a father. Who that sound like? That sound like what a lot of men say. But when we say it, it's a sin. When a woman said it ain't right. That's right, sis. That's right, sis. Fight for yours, sis. That's your shit. Now all of a sudden, it's a switch through. It ain't right when it's a man doing it. And that's what I'm telling you. Bruh, let me explain to you. I don't care what nobody say. Don't you ever think when you go to divorce court, family court, when it comes to domestic violence, when it comes to being abused, raped by a woman, don't you ever think there's going to be equality when it's on them. These motherfuckers use the court system to destroy you. You cannot use the court system to destroy them. It's very rare that a woman go to jail for not paying child support. It's very rare that they lose their license. It's very rare they use their commercial license if they got one, because you know they get degrees in art and social work. It's very rare that they lose their livelihood because of child support. They don't go to jail. They don't get penalized like a man do if he don't pay his child support. He'll lose a fucking fishing license if he don't pay his child support. Any license that the government gives him, he can lose all that, passport, everything else the government gives you that you paid for. You will not get it if you owe child support. A woman on her hand, they get sympathy. They look at you crazy, ask you why you going to court. Don't you see what you're going through? Be happy you got custody of your kid and all that goofy ass shit. But when it comes to These motherfuckers, and it's the other way around, now they want to play victim. But when Kevin Costner was going through the trenches, it was ha ha ha. That's what he get. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want you to look at some of these comments. Now, look at this right here. I don't know if this is a dude. They say JJ Reddick. It might be a guy. So I want you to understand you have simp enforcers who side with baby mama Ted. That's why I told you they are worse. Just as worse. I ain't gonna say worse, they just as worse as a baby mama terrorist. Now, this goofy's argument is cheated, then try to take her money. This nigga's evil. Bruh, there's so many women that cheat on a husband. The husband filed for divorce for her cheating, and she still get child support, alimony, spouse support. Hell, he even lose custody. He don't even get number weekend visits and shit. And you talking about some she cheated. Shut the fuck up. Shout out to y'all simp enforcers.
Bitter milk, cool.
One more time.
Bitter milk, cool.
They trying to use the he cheated bullshit, and we already know with so many men paying child support, alimony, alienated, and she cheated. She dumped him. She didn't want him. She left him some nigga she met off eBay. Get the fuck out of here. So this person said Cardi wasn't lying when she said I got my baby daddy acting like my baby mama. And this is from I guess a dude named Cody, another simp enforcer. Another simp enforcer. I want you to understand that this motherfucker said, I got, this was she said, I got my baby daddy acting like a baby mama. So she did say this. She said, my baby daddy acting like my baby mama. So what does that tell you, Cows Gang? She said it. She said that my baby daddy is acting like my baby mama. Because everyone knows in our society that these baby mama terrorists do this type of shit. But why, when a man complain about, man, she trying to take me up the creek because we ain't together no more? They say, it is what it is. Deal with it. But since she said that shit, yeah, he is acting like a baby mama. But then when you call it out, men, you call it out. Now all of a sudden, what are you talking about? She's supposed to get child support. Y'all got a kid together, don't you? Once she in your life, when y'all married and then y'all together for over 10 years and all this shit, any excuse under the sun. But now all of a sudden he acting like a baby mama. So this is why I say these baby mama terrorists are the right hand of white supremacy. And these baby mama terrorists don't give a fuck about no kid. All they give a fuck about is taking your livelihood and destroying you and your child. You see what I'm saying? This society is biased amongst men when it comes to this court system. This unjust system supports these baby mama terrorists. And y'all know that that's what these baby mama terrorists do. But y'all don't acknowledge that until the baby mama terrorists go through the shit. And now you want to say, he treat me like a baby mama. But I thought y'all said baby mama just getting what they got to get. So why he can't get what he got to get or what he owe? Fuck out of here. Let's continue. Now this person says, it's a woman, male or female, make sure you marry someone with the same level of ambition and work ethic as you. This person said, after cheating and being a problem for years, he wants money from you. Imagine that evil. This is a female. See, that's what I'm saying. Now all of a sudden, he cheated and he was the problem. But when these other women are the problem, and he divorced, and she still get child support, alimony, whatever the fuck, custody and all that shit, y'all don't say all that shit. But now it's evil since it's a woman that's going through the bullshit. This person says, ain't this the reverse what men have been complaining about for years? I don't feel bad one bit. So this dude's saying, ain't this what's been going on in men for years? Let's see what the comments on what these motherfuckers got to say about that. I ain't press wrong, but let's see what they got to say. Let's see what the comments, I want to hear their response. What do they feel about that? This woman said it would be different if his ass didn't ruin their marriage. Now, I want y'all, this is what this motherfucker says. Let me make this big for y'all, G. I want y'all to see this shit. it would be a difference if his ass didn't ruin the marriage. Now, we know damn well there are situations where women ruin the marriage, different reasons, different factors, and she still get half his money, or she still get child support, she still get primary custody. While all of a sudden now it be different. See, that's what I'm saying. They don't have no ammunition. They don't have nothing to argue about, so they just try to use that reverse bullshit and think that some sucker's gonna fall for it. Well, we ain't. We ain't.
Better.
Nah, wrong one. This is a female. Nah, that's the wrong one. I want to use that. I'll use this one.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
She said, now, if she was the one who cheated their entire marriage and he actually had proof of him embarrassing her, then by all means, suck, get dry. Suck, get dry. The fuck that mean? But this nigga cheated and got caught with multiple bitches. Like, come on. Come the fuck on. See, that's what I say, man. Anything to try to justify a baby mama Ted's fuckery and hoism. I told you can't make this shit up. Now all of a sudden it's different if he wouldn't did this, wouldn't have did that. These baby mama Ted's marry you in the last 10 years, 20 years. As soon as you retire from the NFL, NBA, they fucking divorce your ass and they say irrecyclable differences because they don't have no argument on why they want to do it. So basically no fault divorce. You can't make this shit up. Divorces with the alimony and all that shit is based off irreconcilable differences, meaning no fault divorce. They ain't even saying, oh, well, I'm divorcing because he cheated. I'm divorcing him because he got another baby out of wedlock. Oh, no. It's no fault divorce that they use. All right, here go the next one. Here go another woman. Okay, but he cheated. LMAO, like be for real. Again, you see what I'm talking about, Couch Gang? He cheated. And these bitches be cheating all the motherfucking time, but y'all say she deserved it. I want y'all to see this shit. Women don't like that shit. This dude said, I do the same. Offset made her career. This, I don't know if it's a dude or not, said reverse. Okay, so I guess it's a dude. Reverse would imply that Cardi B cheated on him the entire time. In this case, he's the reason for his marriage didn't work out. See, let me explain to you brothers and you sisters here. They don't give a fuck in this day and age. Back in the day, yeah, they cared about who caused the divorce. This day and age, they don't give a damn who caused the divorce. All they care about is they just do. So whether he cheated, she cheated, it don't matter. If she's entitled to child support, she's gonna get it. If she's entitled to some spouse support, she's gonna get it. If she's entitled to get a motherfucking alimony, she's gonna get it. If she's entitled to get some of his cars and houses, she is gonna get it. That shit don't even matter no more. Again, no fault divorce. It don't matter. So that shit you talking don't make sense in this day and age. This dude said yes, the exact same thing that they act like they can't comprehend. This person says no. That's not all what's happening. He cheated, so no matter what happens, he loses in court. Again, it don't work like that no more. And again, how many of you brothers went to court, married, did it the right way, had kids, and you found out your wife cheated on you, and you filed for divorce, or she filed, and you still get the short end of the stick? Or y'all brother was in a good relationship and it went bad because she decided to cheat or whatever she decided to do, and you go to court, or you take her to court, she take you to court, and you still get every other weekend and pay child support $1,000 in the blunt amount. Now, this dude said, a woman said, this hooker drugged and robbed men back in the day. Call it karma, LOL. This woman said, barely, because you don't have money to give. Okay, I guess she talking about shame tactics. This one says, LMAO facts. It sucks, but welcome to the big league. You make your own, you make more, you cook. This person says, well, because men aren't being cheated on, then have their money taken. This dude said, I don't feel bad at all. In fact, he earned everything he asking for. I don't care if these chicks get mad. See, and here's another thing. If y'all want to talk about he cheated, don't she got a kid on the way? And aren't they still married? She is still married to him, regardless of them being separated or estranged. They're legally married. And she got a baby on the way. So when y'all talk about she cheated and all that shit, it don't matter. Can't say shit. This dude say, pay that man. This person say he cheated on her, but if I were in his shoes, I'll do the same. This person says, do men run the house too now? Like picking up kids, bathing them? Here we go with this dumb shit. Do men run the house too now? Like picking up kids, bathing them, make the home a home, laundry, cook dishes, shopping for the whole household, groceries, plan meals, all the labor that you likely pay someone for. But I don't know what that got to do with this situation, because you have plenty of men that cook, do laundry, dishes, shop, and do all that shit. But see, that's what I told you. They want to come with that housewife shit. First of all, bitch, Cardi B is not a housewife. Cardi B is not a housewife. She do take care of kids, though. She don't have a nanny. I'll give her that. But she's not a housewife. She's not a housewife. So with that being said,
You fucking nincomb fucking poop.
I'm just saying, cause that don't make no sense what you're talking about, man. You know, he cheated, so yeah, it's an issue. Okay. Fact. Let it ride. Get that money, bro. So you got, guys like, hey, it's the other way around. Good. It is what it is. We got to deal with it. And you got most of these motherfuckers saying, oh, he cheated though. And do he clean the house up? And do he do all that shit? I told you, they mad, man. They is mad. They are mad. See, they don't like it. When when Halle Berry had to pay $18,000 a month, they hated that shit. When what's her name from Chicago? They had that kid by that wrestler, the one who her sister and brother was killed, and her nephew. I forgot her name, but she got to pay child support because they got equal parenting. She make more money than him, and she got to pay child support. She was talking shit about that. Why she got to pay child support? I understand man paying child support, but women should not pay child support. Bullshit. That's why I say, man, you can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up. Let's go to this video right quick. I want to hear what she got to say. This Cardi B, she is mad. She was heated. She said he can die slow. He can die slow, y'all. She said Offset can die slow. Let me make it big for y'all to check that out. She said he can die slow. And as he dies slow, think of her. Yeah. Die slow, motherfucker. Check it out, y'all.
Listen up, y'all listening? Listen up. The fact that I'm waking up right now, right? The fact that I'm waking up right now to see that this fuck nigga and his fuck ass team, I know it's not his team. I know it's his bitch ass. Gonna tell the Breakfast Club the only reason why this motherfucker asking for spousal support, because I was asking for everything. And because I don't be with my kids. Yo, you such a fucking pussy ass nigga. Word to my mother. I want you to die, but I want you to die fucking slow, nigga. When you die, nigga, I want you to die slow in the bed. And while you die, nigga, you gotta think of me.
Now, let me start it back again. I want you to understand what she said. She's mad at him. Yeah, she sounds retarded. She sounds like she can't talk. She sounds like she needs hooked on phonics and everything else. I know. But I want you to understand what she said. She is mad at Offset because he want alimony. He want equal parenting. He want half her income. He want one of her houses. But did you hear what she said? Yeah, terrorist. Didn't you hear what she said? She said, all because I wanted everything. You ever see? I want y'all to pay attention to what she said. She said, I wanted everything. So you wanted primary custody. You wanted everything. Now he's saying, no, I want half of what you got. Now you want him to die slow. You can't make this shit up. I want y'all to hear it again. You can't make this shit up. You mad at him because he responded with your bullshit. You wanted everything he won't have. And now you talking about you wish she did and all that shit. I told you, you cannot. These baby mama Teds don't like it when it's the other way around. Shout out to Cutthroat Raheem for the $2 donation. He says, what in the tomfoolery? Better yet, what in the tomfuckery? Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, I want you to hear that again. She said, oh, because I wanted everything. Like he said something, like he doing something wrong. You said you want everything. He won't have. Now he committed a sin. But yet, you got people saying, man, I don't blame her. She right. Hell yeah. You know, he acting like a baby mama. But y'all tell us that women don't act like this. Baby mamas don't act like that. Yeah, I can't, yeah, she talk. I can't, you know, that's how she talk, y'all. I ain't, you know, she's not FBA, though. She's not FBA. She's not FBA, so, you know, she don't talk like us, but she sure act like us. Try to act like us.
Listen up, y'all listening? Listen up. The fact that I'm waking up right now, right? The fact that I'm waking up right now to see that this fuck nigga and his fuck ass team, I know it's not his team. I know it's his bitch ass. Gonna tell the Breakfast Club the only reason why this motherfucker asking for spousal support because I was asking for everything.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear what she said? He's asked for spousal support because I wanted everything. So, in other words, when she asked for everything, he's supposed to just say, whatever you say, you can have it. It's yours. Not a problem, boss. You heard what she said? I just want to make sure y'all heard this. This came out the horse's mouth. She said, because I wanted everything. He only wants spousal support because I wanted everything. So he wrong? Is he wrong? I'm just saying. Shout out to Cutthroat Raheem for the $2 donation. He said people from New York talk like they're gargling syrup. I disagree with that, bro. She got New York slang, but that ain't New York talk, man. I got so many New York fellas on here, man. They don't talk like a motherfucking ass. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel said entitlement. That's my point. That's my point. When a baby mama asks for primary custody from your child, and you say you want equal parenting, she gonna act a plumb dumb fool like you trying to take her kid away. Talking about you trying to take her kid away, but you want equal parenting time. You want equal. You don't want primary. You don't want sole custody. You want equal parenting, and she's crying a river and telling the courts he trying to take my kid from me. So I'm glad y'all heard that. I'm gonna play. I gotta play it one more time because I just want you to understand how dumb these baby mama terrorists are. He's wrong for asking for half when you say you wanted everything. Everything.
I know it's not his team. I know it's his bitch ass. Gonna tell the Breakfast Club the only reason why this motherfucker asking for spousal support because I was asking for everything. Because I was asking for everything. And because I don't be with my kids. Yo, you such a fucking pussy ass nigga. Word to my mother. I want you to die, but I want you to die fucking slow, nigga.
I want you to, hey, I'm gonna play the video, but I want you to understand Cal's gang. This is what I'm talking about. See, you a hoe ass nigga for one half. You a hoe ass nigga for one sole custody. You a hoe ass nigga for one primary custody. You a hoe ass nigga for fighting back. You a hoe ass nigga for not letting it go the way they want it to go. You a hoe ass nigga for not reciprocating her fuckery. You a hoe ass nigga for not taking it on your knees. I just want you to understand that. I want you to understand that. So let's continue.
When you die, nigga, I want you to die slow in the bed. And while you die, nigga, you gotta think of me. Let me tell y'all something, right? When I first filed for fucking child support, when I first filed for child support, my lawyer filed for child support. I mean, when I first filed for divorce, my lawyer filed for shit. And this nigga started spazzing, right? So I told my lawyer, there's a renew, what's that shit called? There's a renew divorce paper, right? And in the renewed divorce paper, um, I asked for no child support. I didn't ask for no child support because I want to be done with this marriage. Like, I feel like I'm tied up. I asked for no child support. Kiari is allowed to see my kids. There is not one day that he's not allowed to see my kids. Okay? He stood up my kids 3 times. He have seen Blossom only like 5 times. Okay? And I've been trying to save your face. But for you, stop playing saying that I don't be seeing my fucking kids. Stop playing because you don't want to look like a less of a bitch ass nigga. All right. If I keep you away from the kids, right? All right. You talk to the kids almost every single day. You call the kids every single day. I allow you to talk to the kids every single day. If I allow you to talk to the kids, why would I not allow you not to see the kids? It was a point that he was making a big deal like, oh, I'm not going to go to New York to see the kids because I'm not going to be seeing my kids in a hotel room. All right. I was like, all right, so you could see him in my mom's house. You still made it a big deal. And I love my daughter so much. Yo, if I'm lying, my kids could die if I'm lying. I said, you know what? To make it easier for you, you could see the kids in my house. Just because I want my daughter to feel the love.
Let me explain something to you, Cows gang. When these baby mama Teds say they allow you, the reason why they say they allow you because they know that they have the power when it comes to our children. They know they can make your life a living hell. They know they can make your life peachy. That's why they run around saying my kids, my shit, mine, even though it takes 2. I want you to understand, they say this shit because they know they got the power to destroy you with these same kids that y'all had together. I'm just saying. So yeah.
Love of her dad, because I want my kids to have that love of their dad. I want the love of both parents, even if we're not together. Also, the last time we seen the kids was in March on Cody's birthday. Okay? So before you start talking to me about I don't see my kids, let's talk about it. You haven't seen the kids since March. Okay? You say it was gonna what?
Now, that's all I had. That's all I had. That's all I had got. I don't have the whole full thing, but that right there alone just shows you the fuckery. That right there just shows you the bias. That shows you right there the difference when it's a man filing for spousal support versus a woman. You know, I just want you to understand that when it's the other way around, it's a fucking sin. You're a bitch ass nigga, I wish he died. If you broke, just say so. You're struggling. Speaking of that, let me go back to that video. I want to see the comments. Let's see what the comments says. Because again, like I said, she said he's only doing it because I wanted everything. I wanted everything. And he was wrong for intervening in that shit. He was supposed to just let it happen, let it ride, don't say shit. And he actually had the nerve to respond to what I said and counter what he won't have. He wrong. That's why I say you can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up. That's why I say you can't make this shit. That's why I say you can't make this shit up. You can't. Man. Yeah, they married. Yeah, she said you act like a baby mama and all that shit. But that's what I'm saying, man. It's a difference when it's the other way around. When it's the other way around, it's a fucking catastrophe that a man is asked for spouse support. He broke, lazy, and everything else. Let's look at the comments. So look, this is baby mama Ted supporter. Let me make sure y'all can see it. Let me make it bigger. Let me make it bigger. Let me make it bigger. Oh, I got the wrong thing. Hold on, wrong thing. Let me make it bigger. I want y'all to see that. Where's it at? Let me make it bigger. Make it real big. I want you to see this shit. Look at this. Look at this first one right. Now let me go a little down a little bit, just a little bit. So this baby mama Ted's right here. Look at this. This person right here. Before I go, shout out to Smell the Roses. What's up, lady? Shout out to Smell the Roses for $5. $5 for the super sticker. Appreciate you, my sister. Thank you. This baby mama Ted supporter say, I'm praying for you, Cardi B, that everything be in your favor. In the name of Jesus. In the name of Sky Daddy. In the name of Sky Daddy. I pray that everything goes in your favor. Because how dare that man ask for half? How dare he? How dare he? How dare he? The next person says, and look like an old woman. She says, not surprised. He don't nearly have the kind of money. Now, this is the funny part. Not surprised. He don't nearly have the money Cardi have. And she's right. He don't. She worth 80 million. I think he worth like 20. You're right. And what normally happens when it's the other way around, Cal's gang, when it's the other way around and the man making $200 million, $100 million, the woman making $100,000, what happens? He normally have to pay spouse support, child support. He got to cut off with $5 million or $10 million and shit like that. You know. But since it's the other way around, now all of a sudden you pray for Jesus that everything happens good in your favor. I told you, it's not about right or wrong. It's about who they like, who they don't like. It ain't about what's right and what's wrong. But if it was the other way around, they'll say, break that nigga. Now, like I say, this woman said, I'm not surprised. He don't have near the kind of money that Cardi has. She's right. Because when it's the other way around, a lot of them have the money that he has. And what they do, they split it in half, give her 30%, and all that goofy shit. So, right. So he should. So basically, it seems like this person saying, like, yeah, I don't play. That's basically what it is. This woman says, when you do the right thing in your marriage and it doesn't work out, then I believe the spouse should be taken care of. When you sleep with as many women as you can during the course of your marriage, you don't deserve anything. As far as custody kids, I think parents, unless there are abuse involved, should have 50-50. But again, you have women who cheat on their husbands, file for divorce, and still get 50-50, get half his income and alimony and spouse support, houses and cars and everything else under the sun. So they trying to use that as a reason why she shouldn't have to. But like, again, when it's the other way around, that's different because they say, well, she been there for the longest and she was there when he didn't have shit. And, you know, how she going to live the same lifestyle that they had before and bullshit. Like I say, they full of shit, selective outrage at best. Patricia says, sad thing about it, he might get spouse support. She has more money than him, and he's definitely not working. He probably has supposedly not working so he can get support. Now, that's interesting. She says he probably has purposely not working so he can get support. Now, how many of you brothers know this? We've seen videos, we know people, some of y'all been through it, where the baby mama tears quit their job, go back to child support and say, my income is much lower than what I was getting. I need no more money in child support. And the judge, goddamn, will give it to her anyway, even though she quit. Even though she quit. She wasn't laid off. Sometimes they'll take a leave of absence from their job and say they ain't there no more so she can get more money. See, I told y'all, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. As long as the hunter got that gun, it's okay. But when it's the other way around, it's a sin. Let's see what the next one says. So this woman says, damn shame, and she mad as fuck. How dare you? This woman said, the nerve of him. How dare you? This woman says, no prenup, and they have not been married for more than 10 years? Why does he think he can get her money when he the one messing around? Indeed, Jaws, hashtag. Again, you don't have to be married 10 years to get spouse support. 10 years in a lot of states, they say you got to be married and all that shit. You do not have to be married 10 years to get spouse support. Alimony is what you got to wait for 10 years. Alimony. Y'all dumb motherfuckers don't know the difference, and y'all the one who make money off this shit. Shout out to the convicts.
You go fuck yourself, convict!
Shout out to Kevin for the $5 donation. She said, Mr. Palmer, that lady whose comment you're reading now is an actress who has been in a lot of Tyler Perry movies. Which one? Patrice Jatan Waters? That's you talking about? Let me know which one. Shout out to you, my brother. Which one was this one? But listen, these celebrities are baby mama terrorists. Which one are you talking about? This one right here? This one? Patrice Lovely? Hold on. Let me go back up. This ain't Patrice Lansdowne. You talking about her? Let me make sure. That's Carol John. Talking about this right here? Let me know. Celebrities. They definitely terrorists. They terrorists and money. I won't be surprised. Prenups. This woman said, I hope this is fake. It ain't fake. Man, look, they try to make any type of reasoning on why it will be justified, but it's not justified. This one says, nevertheless, if they both have accumulated business and property together during their marriage, then yes, I would agree equal amounts. But if Cardi B already had her own monies before the marriage, then Offset is not entitled to any of that. See how dumb they sound? How many men come in the door with their own money? The woman ain't got as much she got, and they've been married, and they go through divorce, and she get 30% of this, 40% of that, half his this, and all some of his cars, and he got to give her a check of $50,000, I meant to say $5 million and all that shit. No, it don't work like that. See, they looking at alimony, and spouse support is the same, and it's not. Also, she trying to say if you come in with your own shit, you shouldn't have to split that. But this shit happens all the time when it comes to men. You know, that's what I'm saying. These dumbass comments from these convicts. And also she said, and vice versa. That's the right way to handle all this. I'm so saddened by this because I really admire these two. It's obvious that Offset's lawyer is telling him to get everything he can from her. This should have never been played out in the open like this. I'm praying for them both. God bless the children. So you saying that the lawyer doing this? So when we go to these baby mama terrorists and we go through these same situations, they don't even have a lawyer. A lot of these motherfuckers don't even have a lawyer, don't need a lawyer. It is what it is. And they say the same exact shit. Smell the Rosa says in Georgia, he has the right to any money she made during the marriage. But he has a right to what she brings to the table, too. That's the point. They do it to men all the time. This female said, first of all, for what I read, he does not deserve anything from her. First of all, he gave him here we go. He don't deserve anything. First of all, she gave him 3 gorgeous children, and he went out and had other children from other women. I can't see a judge grant him anything. he should have to pay her spouse support and child support. Where do these men feel they deserve anything, Cardi? I'm going to pray that God will prevail for you and your children. God bless you and the baby. Baby love from a fan. And that's what I'm saying. It ain't because she's right. It ain't because she's wrong. It's because she's a fucking fan. That's why I say you can't make shit up. She gave him 3 gorgeous children. So he don't deserve now because she gave him 3 gorgeous children, but she wanted everything from him. Hey, Cows, this is why I want y'all to understand. I told you, they don't like equality when it comes to child support, alimony, spouse support, getting half of their shit. They don't like equality. It's not about equality. It's about control. It's about power. It's about destroying you, men. She gave him 3 gorgeous children, so he shouldn't get shit. This Terry Ruiz says work. I guess that means get a job. Naomi says ridiculous. Tanya say get nothing, he pay. Of course. James Moore says not happening. Or Patrice Army, maybe she tagged him. This one says old picture. This one says he's not doing that what none of the other baby mamas. Okay, he's not doing what none of the other baby mothers. So in other words, she's saying that he ain't doing nothing no different than all these baby mama terrorists that run around doing the same thing. I agree. And this woman laughs, say this is ridiculous, and that's what I'm trying to say. He's doing no different than what these other baby mama terrorists been doing all our fucking lives, all these fucking lives, all these years, all these centuries, as far as I'm concerned. He ain't doing nothing no different these baby mama terrorists been doing. But when a man do it, it's an absolute sin. And how dare you broke as fuck, and your mama this, and your mama that, and all that goofy ass shit. Prime VA say, I'm trying to understand why black women are mad when Cardi B is a black. She's not black, but she acts as she's a ghetto black baby mama terrorist. Anybody, remember I told y'all this a while back, a long time ago. They will accept any female that act like them. You act ghetto and hood, you one of ours. When you act like, you peaceful, you got some sense, you don't like to wild out in public and none of that, then you are a coon, a sellout, you a uppity ass bitch. They probably call you white even though you brown skinned. That's the difference. As long as you act like one of them hood ass baby mama terrorists, you one of them. But if you don't act like them, you ain't shit. Just like a light-skinned girl. Light-skinned black girl. If she ain't hood and ghetto, she's cool with the dark skins. If she's not hood and ghetto, then she's a prissy white motherfucker. Let's keep it real. So that's usually how that go. So what do y'all think about that, Cows Gang? My man Kevin said they accept Bad Barbie over Simone Biles. I agree like a motherfucker. Yeah. So do I think he's gonna get spouse support? I doubt it. I don't think he's gonna get it. I hope he get it. I don't think he's gonna get it. Because the courts look out for these baby mom terrorists. I don't think he's gonna get it. But he can get spouse support. But see, think about it. When they talk about spouse support, that could be for 6 months, 3 months, 2 years, 10 years, lifetime. It ain't what you think. It depends. She make much more than he do. Maybe they will say, hey, you need to pay, pay $10,000 a month for 6 months, 2 years. You know what I'm saying? If I was her, I'd just settle with something. I'll make a settle. Because there's a chance that you have to pay spouse support. It won't be alimony. It won't be lifetime. So I don't know. I hope he get it though. Cause see, y'all motherfuckers need to see how it feels when there's other around, which like I said, they act like it's a sin. He wrong. He cheated. He had 3 beautiful kids with you and you allowed it to happen. Motherfuckers. That's what I say, man. That's what I'm saying. I want y'all to understand, Couch Gang. When it comes to this system and when it comes to our society, child support, alimony, spouse support, and getting half of incomes is only for the woman. They would not be looked at as vultures and none of that. Men would, but society as a whole would not. But if you try to get half of her shit, child support, if you try to get alimony, then you doing something wrong. Look at Halle Berry. When they found out she was paying $18,000 a month, motherfucker was like, what the fuck going on? They broke. And white dude was getting money. White dude getting money for her. He got custody. And they still say he was broke and he wrong and all that shit. He got custody. And then I think it's another parent she paying child support for. And he got custody. But Kevin Costner, on the other hand, well, shit, he got to pay. It is what it is. See, that's what I say, man. I work with women who cheated with their coworkers and still got paid in divorce. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't come to me about he cheated, because it don't matter when you go to court about divorces, about no cheating. It don't matter. It used to matter back in the 70s and all that shit. Not no more. Because if that's the case, they wouldn't have came out with no fault divorce. So stop the cap. So what y'all think, Cal's gang? Do y'all think he gonna get that money? Do you think he gonna get what he deserved? Or do you think that, the court's gonna still side with her because she's a woman? Where's that thing? I don't know. I hope he get it. Yeah, Mary J. Blige paid $30,000 a month alimony, and the same thing Wendy Williams. She got to pay alimony. Now all of a sudden it's wrong. It ain't fair. Life hard and all this shit. That's what I say. It's bias. It's bias amongst men, and it's always gonna be bias amongst men. Always. So when I hear about a guy being able to get money off that shit, and she get the short end of the stick for a change, as far as I'm concerned, Walmart is the only solution for you. With that being said, yeah, Halle Berry, Alicia Tyler, all these motherfuckers. Adele, I think she paying alimony or spouse support. She paying money and shit. That's what I'm saying. But it's only a select few. Most of them are men. So I told y'all, please understand, the moral of this story is, and I'm telling especially brothers that don't have kids, that's not married, this is what I'm telling you. If you don't protect yourself, this can be you. And understand that they would treat you, men, differently than how they treat the woman. And understand how society sees you. You are not a victim. They are the victims. Even if they caused this shit, they're not victims from society standards. You are the problem. If she cheat, you are the problem. If she run a child support, you are the problem. If she try to get sole custody and alienation from being a father, you are the problem. You are the problem. She hit you, you still the problem. Please understand that. Please understand that. So with that being said, Cal's gang, I want everybody to do me a favor. Put the boot emojis in this motherfucker as we boot this motherfucker out of here. Like I said, you heard it from the horse's mouth. She said that she wanted everything, and that's why he wants spouse support now. He wasn't supposed to fight back. And anybody that's new on here, subscribe to the channel, and also subscribe to Victim or Volunteer. It's pinned to the top, and that's where I talk about different scenarios just like this and ask you, are they a victim or volunteer? That's what we have definitely discussed on every little thing. Matter of fact, this will be out Monday on Victim or Volunteer about Cardi B and Mr. Spouse Support Offset. Yeah, this will be on Victim or Volunteer on Monday. It's already said. Victim or Volunteer, y'all. Definitely subscribe to the channel. That channel is going to do some things. I got some ideas for that shit. That shit, man, I love it. Motherfuckers mad already, man. Baby mama Tess, I'm like you doing things. Hey, appreciate y'all tuning in, though. I'm Mr. Palmer, and this conversation is over. Fuck what the fuck she talking about. Get all the money you can, King, and I'll be live tomorrow. Peace. sucker shit. Better have my motherfucking money. Okay, yeah. What I don't understand, how you be so strong and be so independent and be above. You got help from coming down. Yeah, you haven't paid shit. So you haven't paid your fucking rent for a whole 9 months. Yeah, I'm selling nasty blood. So yeah, fuck out of here. Yeah. Yeah. Baby mama text tomorrow she needs some money. Section 8 Obama, tell your ass better sell some dope. I ain't here to save your hope. I'm telling you in the dope. Better save your link card or twerk at liquor store. Better shake it for Hobby. Better shake it for Mr. Chan. Better shake it for Tyrone. Bitch, I don't give a damn. Matter of fact, on the band, go buy your ass a stand. Hit a shop and suck. Bitch, I'm not your fucking man. My fault you got 5 baby daddies with 4 fucking kids and no else to fucking live. Not my problem, better get your ass in jail. Go to sleep and dream. Go to fucking Walmart. Walmart is up in time. 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 Walmart is up in time.
Off the liquor, but I hit it. Yeah, I'm sipping on some Henny, going in. I'll say, hey, let me get some Henny. I'ma have my dick in the club for it. Hit me if you think I'm about to drop it down. You know you tripping, for me, be the pussy free. for your man, you charge your fee. I'ma get a bit of pussy, you gon' try to have my seed, and I'ma be a dead beat. I ain't tell you ain't that kid. You knew I was about to cut, but you kept on riding dick. When it comes to being freaky, bitch, you an all-star, but you always broke. Better holler at Walmart, so you better check the lecture. Oh, bitch, check this lesson. Now get up with your niggas. I don't wanna hear no questions.